How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a crypto altcoin which I believe has a huge potential to be one of the top cryptocurrencies on the cryptocurrency market. Of course, if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as we post a daily cryptocurrency content. And of course, guys, like I said in every video, this is not financial advice. This is strictly entertainment purposes only. So make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any tokens that I mention in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. If you have been around the channel for a while now, in the last few weeks or in the last month or so, you would know that the coin that I'm talking about today is one of the most bullish I've been on a coin. You guys know that this coin that I'm talking about in this video is, of course, Verasity, or VRA for short. Like I just said, I'm super bullish on Verasity, and as we'll go on in the video, I'll get into why this actually is. But yeah, Verasity is in one of my top cryptocurrencies that I like to talk about. And I believe that the potential for Verasity is crazy huge. If we look first at Veracity's token price and its chart first, we can see that the current price per Verasity token is 0.0046 cents per token. You can see that the fully diluted market cap on Verasity is fairly substantial at over just under $520 million on the fully diluted market cap. You can see that on the 1 day it's just up. Just hovering around just under 8% on the day. If we switch it to the 7 days, you can see it's hovering just under 10%, and on the month it's actually down 10%. However, I do believe that in the next few days or in the next coming weeks, we will actually start to see a recovery again back over this for sure. If we switch it to the year, you can see it's also down on the year. A lot of people will be seeing this as a negative. However, I see this as a great buying opportunity for Verasity for sure. As we get into a little bit more about what Verasity actually is and how big of a problem it actually solves, I believe by the end of the video, you will also be super bullish about Verasity as well. If we scroll across to the Verasity website here, you of course can see it's verasity.io if you want to check it out for yourself. Of course, I'll leave it down in the description. So what is Verasity and what problem does it actually solve? So the problem that Verasity is actually solving is all about digital ad fraud. So if you guys didn't know, at the moment in loads of digital spaces, so for example, we take YouTube for example, you guys know that YouTube's a huge content creation site, as you would, this is what you're watching this video on right now. However, there is a lot of digital ad fraud that happens on websites such as YouTube. Basically, what people will do is they'll create fake channels, they'll upload videos, and basically they will pay to have bots subscribe to their channel and pay bots to actually watch the YouTube videos. Of course, the channels will actually be getting paid for each of these views, because that's how YouTube works. They actually pay the content creators per 1,000 views that they get on the video. So basically, how they actually get paid is, of course, YouTube needs to get their funding from somewhere. And of course, where does this funding come from? This funding actually comes from advertisers. So basically, external companies that want to promote their product or service on a platform such as YouTube. Of course, what they're doing when they pay YouTube to get their ads shown on the video, of course, the outcome that they desire is, of course, that these videos will be, and these advertisements to be specific, will be watched by real people in the hopes that there's a chance that these people will actually click onto their advertisement and go onto their their website and buy their product or service. However, with these channels, for example, using these bots, you of course know that these bots will not be going onto the onto the website and will not be purchasing any services or products. And so these these companies which are paying YouTube to actually promote their ad on there, they're basically getting no outcome at all from it, and it's a very negative outcome for everyone apart from that content creator, because basically everybody else in the loop is basically missing out on whether that be people buying their products or spending their money unnecessarily for no reason. If we scroll down a bit more, you can see a little bit more about the Verasity community here. You can see it's got 500,000 plus community members. It's already got over 300,000 Vera Wallet users, 20 plus languages, and as well, this is super important, it's already got 6 awarded patents as well. This is a little bit of a description about Verasity from themselves. You see, Verasity is an open ledger ecosystem bringing trust and transparency to digital advertising and payments. You can see that Veracity's actually got two main features. So they've of course got their Vera Wallet, where you can actually, you can actually stake your coins, as well as, keep your coins, a place to hold your coins. And they've also got the main feature about Verasity, which is, this is what they actually use to solve the huge problem with digital ad fraud, is of course Vera Views. So as you can see here, it's got Vera Views, an open ledger advertising ecosystem built around Veracity's patented proof of view, or POV, fraud identification technology. We'll look a little bit more into Vera Views in a second here. You can see that Veracity's also been featured on all these different popular newsletters or companies here. You see you've got Forbes, really big one, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, NASDAQ, and of course Cointelegraph. All of these are super big, huge companies, which, if they get onto that, this oftentimes when coins do actually get promoted on here, they are often very, very promising, which I believe Verasity is. If we look over to the first feature of Verasity, which is of course their Vera Wallet, you can see, like I mentioned a second ago, you can actually stake the Vera Wallets and actually earn up to 15% yearly just for basically just holding the coins in your wallet and staking them, which I believe that this feature alone will actually attract a lot of people, because a lot of people out there are into staking coins. And 15%, it's not, it's not too outlandish where it's like fake. However, it's not too low that it, I think it's just right. 15% will actually attract a lot of people, and it will not put off too many people, because oftentimes when coins promote stupidly high staking rewards, this will actually put off investors, because of course most of the times they are actually scams. If we look at the current circulating supply of Verasity token, you can see it's just over 10.2 billion tokens. And of course, this is another huge feature about Verasity, which I do love. It was actually established back in 2017, so they've got a huge, long track record. Just under 6 years they've actually been going already, or 5 or 6 years. And you can see the token type is ERC 777 if you did want to look at that as well. If we look across to the Vera Views, which of course their main feature here, if we scroll down here as well, you can see that this is actually how you actually use the Vera Views feature. So if you are an actual company and you wanted to, basically stop digital ad fraud, such as a big company such as YouTube, you can actually go on here and it will actually tell you how to actually set up the Vera Views feature onto your website or your company. As you can see here, super easy. Setup time only 5 minutes. Impressions processed already 253 million plus, and you can see the accuracy rate is over 97.5%, which is super high. And it's good to see that it's got a good accuracy rate as well. You see a few of the features here. Simple setup, like I said, only takes 5 minutes. Eliminate fraud, of course, that is the main feature. Also reduces payment times, and it also uses distributed ledger technology as well. It's got a little bit, goes into a little bit more in depth how the Vera Views actually works. So it basically just will actually use data that they have gathered in the past to actually tell the company or the person using the actual feature whether or not they believe that this is a real human user or whether or not it's a bot. You can see here they've actually got an actual statistic graph here of how many they verify and how many they block here as well, which is super nice to see, super easy to look at as well, which is also nice to see as well. And you can see you can click on the go to Vera Views as well here. I'm not going to go too into depth in this video here, but if you want to check it out for yourself, of course you can. You can head over to verasity.io/Vera Views if you want to check it out for yourself as well. Another really big part of Verasity, which I love, is of course the team. And you guys know that I keep saying throughout my videos, I believe that team, how the team actually operates and how they perform, so if they're constantly updating and improving the coin, is just as important as whether or not what the coin actually does and what problems it actually solves. As you can see here, they've got a fully doxed team, and each of these different people, you can actually click on their LinkedIn, and they're actually real people that you can actually hold accountable for a product for their coin. The team being doxed is actually a super important thing in my eyes, just from the fact, like I just said, they are actually they are held accountable for the coins. So they if they were to just rug pull tomorrow and just disappear, you've got their faces, you've got their names, you know who they are, so they are held responsible for the product. You can see another big reason why I'm bullish about Verasity, which I just mentioned a second ago when I was talking about the token. You can see that they actually established in 2017. if we look at their roadmap here, you can see just how extensive their roadmap has actually been. And when I talk about a strong team, this is probably one of the strongest teams I've seen in cryptocurrency. They've been around, like I said, 5-6 years now, and they are still to this day constantly improving and updating their coin. Even in a bear market, you know, a lot of times crypto developers will come along in the bull markets, in the bull runs, develop a cryptocurrency, and you know, they keep improving it and developing it while the bull run is happening, because of course they're seeing gains, you know, and they're making money from it. However, not a lot of coins will actually stick around when the bear market is actually happening, because of course it's not as lucrative, and they are actually probably will not be actually making any money from their coins. So, you know, not only have they got a strong team, they're also, you know, they've had a long, super long track record, and you can see just how extensive and how many improvements and updates they've actually made to their coin. You know, it just provides me and all of the other investors with a great amount of confidence in Verasity. The last part of the video here, I'd just like to sum up Verasity, give my personal price prediction on Verasity. So if you haven't gathered it already, like I said at the start of the video, I'm super bullish on Verasity, and Verasity is probably definitely in my top 3 cryptocurrencies. My top 3 cryptocurrencies would probably be Verasity, Joystream, and Casper, and it would probably be battling between the top 2. Would probably be Verasity and Joystream. Just from Joystream, like I said in my previous video, if you want to go check it out for yourself, Joystream is a super low market cap coin, which I see having huge potential. However, Verasity is also a super good token, just from the fact that, like I keep saying, they solve a huge problem, which, you know, I believe that in the future, even now in the present, lots of companies will start to look at Verasity and use their patented technology to actually solve this huge issue. Because, you know, basically, like I said, the only people who are actually making money and profiting off this digital ad fraud are actually the people who are doing it, of course. Everyone else, so like the actual content creation platforms such as YouTube's losing money, as well as, you know, the actual external companies which are actually paying YouTube to put their advertisements on the videos are also losing money as well, of course. And of course, if they keep losing money, then basically these external companies will not want to pay YouTube anymore. You know, that basically will then affect everyone in the loop, including the people who are actually committing this digital ad fraud, because they will actually be seeing, you know, the negative impact of these companies pulling out, as they will be getting paid less money from the AdSense. So yeah, super bullish about Verasity. Where do I see Verasity in the future? I believe personally in 2024 we're going to be seeing another bull run with all the, you know, big cryptocurrencies halving, such as Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So I believe in the 2024 bull run, I will be at least seeing a 10x on the market cap for sure with Verasity, and hopefully we'll be seeing even higher than a $5 billion market cap. I mean, I see Verasity being in one of the top cryptocurrencies, just from how I keep reiterating the massive problem that Verasity does actually solve in, you know, a huge crypto, not only crypto space, but, you know, fiat currency space, the whole world space. This is going to be, you know, it's going to be a huge problem, not only now, but in the future for sure. Apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure you do comment down below what you think about Verasity. Are you going to invest? Are you not going to invest? Just let me know why. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button. And if you are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.